Welcome. Today I decided to start a new series, basically where I will be creating a new plot and starting from scratch in Oaklands and working all the way up to being a pro, max land, good tools, everything you could want. Um, I'm not really sure how far I'll take the series, but we'll just see. So yeah, so let's make a new plot. Name it, ah, Noob. So, pro. And create. Where is it? Alright, climb. We place our Aussie dupe. And it's been a while since I've started from scratch. So I think willow trees are the best for money. No, that one's too small. We won't go for that one. So if we come to flowering meadows, there's these trees. I think weeping willow, I think they're called. Willow trees. We'll just grab a few of these. Put them full trees in the truck. I need a big one though. That will sell for a lot of money. This one looks pretty good. We'll use our grabber in the truck. And there's one more over here, and then we'll go sell it at the resource hub. We've also got the St. Patrick's event as well, so I could buy some stuff from there and then save it, and then in a future episode, sell some stuff and make some profit. Alright, so if I can get through here. Alright, that's good enough. Whatever. Alright, and then we cut it off. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Oh, I forgot how bad this saw is. I've got to make them so tiny. Is that one big? No. How small do I have to make them? I might be here for a while. I'll see you guys when I've sorted all. Alright, that's the 3 trees done. Let's see how much we get. 6,000. I'll be honest, I was expecting a little bit more, but we can work with that. So if we come over to the Oak Depot, see what we can buy. Got 8,000. 8,000 cash. Alright. Cars, we don't need. Oh, actually, this is cheaper than I thought. We'll buy a refined saw, and I can't afford that. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably a bad purchase. I think that's all we can afford. Is there a car, maybe? I could afford this. Let's bring this over to our plot. Alright, and then we can place it. And we'll delete our rusty dupe because we don't need that anymore. Now let's go find some more willow trees. I may have forgot where they spawn. Right, I'm gonna try some olive trees because I heard that olive trees were good to sell, good for money. But I'm not entirely sure, so I'll get a few of these and I'll cut them up and I'll let you know how much I get. Alright, just from these pieces we are getting almost 3,000 just from these pieces. So I might chop up the rest of the tree and see what we can buy. That whole tree took a little while, but we got 20,000 from this, which is pretty good. We could probably afford a decent amount from the shop. So let's see what we can buy. Let's actually buy a planker. Because then we will be able to make more money. We can put in the logs that we sand with the saw, and we can put it into the planker. And it will make us more money. But this one isn't great. There's an easier way to put logs into it. So if we go over this direction. And once we get to Alan's Auto Logistics, we need an alignment conveyor, which is quite useful. Oh, we don't even have enough. So I've got enough money for the alignment conveyor, but I've actually decided that I'm going to try buy a sander instead. I'll buy the steel one. Just because, I don't know, it looks better. I'm not sure if it is, but we'll try it out. So this one should hopefully replace the saw, so we won't have to sand stuff. Alright, so we're back at the base. We're going to put it sort of there. Oh, wrong way. So switch it around like that. And we should be able to cut this up with our axe. And then put on the sander, yes, and then it sands it, and then it goes into the planker. We'll set this to max. And then, there we go, we've got planked material, which will sell for quite a bit. So let's cut up the rest of this tree, see how much we get. Alright, we didn't quite get all the pieces, but this should give us a good amount of cash. And hopefully we can buy a better axe. I'm not really sure what trees to go for though, because I think all the willow trees are gone. So that one only gave us about 2,500 cash. I might go for the olive trees again, because they are easy to get, and the last one sold for over 20,000, so hopefully we can process this one quickly with our sander and planker. All we need is a better axe and maybe a better car, an unloading system, so we can get them a lot faster. And then maybe go for some higher value materials. Okay, so that's all our olive wood. Let me go take it to the sell area and we can see how much we get. Oh, I found a golden clover. These are apparently pretty rare. I have no idea what they sell for, so we might as well take it and add it to what we've already got and see how much we can get. A meteor spawned. We can actually go get that because there's some really good trees. It should either be over here or there's like a really big mountain over here which is annoying to get. So hopefully it's not over here. But that's where I think it went. I have no idea where it is.
2,000 years later.
We found it and it's not despawned yet, so... Oh. That was close. So there's none of the trees I was hoping for, but we've got one of these cores. It's stuck in the crater though. The good thing is, I managed to get the lightning core and one electrified bamboo. But unfortunately, we don't have a good enough axe to be able to get these, which sell for pretty good cash as well. So we might have to skip this meteor, wait for the next one when we've got better tools. So I planked all the stuff from the meteor. We've got the electrified bamboo, and we've got the core back at the base, which we'll use in another episode for a tool that's pretty good. Probably one of the best tools in the game at the moment. But we've got the golden clover, we've got the olive wood, We've got the electrified bamboo. We've got some maple from before, but we can see how much this sells for. 40,000, which is pretty good. And now we could almost buy anything we want from the shop. So I went to get another maple tree because I wanted to buy this reinforced axe, but then I realized that it's probably a better financial decision to buy the refined axe and buy a better car as well as the alignment conveyor up here to get more cash. And there's actually one of the electrified trees that I was hoping to get from a Meteor over here, but we can actually get one right now because it's a thunderstorm and it spawned, and it should give us, I'm hoping for at least 20,000, because then we can get the Selner, which is pretty much the best car in the game. Not for grinding, but for just general use. We got around 20,000 from that. We can buy the Selner, and we've got a little bit extra. We can buy this reinforced. Actually, we don't need the saw because we've got the sander, but maybe we can buy a better sander. Okay, so we need 20,000 for the better sander, 45,000 for the best planker. I think we should buy the alignment conveyor up here, which will make loading into the planker a lot easier. And then we can use this to take all the materials to the sell place over here. And we should be making a lot more money. We've got the Selner and the alignment conveyor on our plot. So we can put the alignment conveyor in between the planker and the sander. We'll make it a bit longer and then put it into about there. So when we load it up, we just cut this up. We can put our materials onto the sander, and then the alignment conveyor will put it into the planker. And then we can load it into our car, and we can fit a lot more now. Alright, so that wraps up everything for this episode. If you'd like to see another episode, please let me know. There's a lot more we can still do. We can make this place a lot bigger, a lot cooler. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.